Live?
You're on.
We're on?
Yeah. Woo woo.
It's noon?
It's noon.
How many times have I said that? 200 times, I think. Everybody, it's Friday! Woo! And that means it's Festool Live.
Yeah.
Happy Festool Friday, everybody. Let's introduce the room really quick because we have a special guest. And before we go there, woo, I want you to guess. Okay, over here we have Christine. We have Justin Walker, Texas Ranger in the house. Behind the camera, we have Chris, the unit, Cybert.
Yes, sir.
He's still here. He's, no PTO this week?
No PTO.
Have you used it all up?
It's all gone.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nope, I'm out.
On the line, woo, is Brent Shively. He is answering all your questions. Okay, hang on a second. Chris, come right here. What is this, Minnie?
Oh, well, that's...
Oh, is this snacks for me?
Yep.
Oh, no. Look who our special guest is, ladies and gentlemen, back for this 200th episode. It's Boom Boom Spacky. Woo! Oh, I love you too. Give me a kiss. I love you. You licking me? Okay, one more. One more puppy treat. There you go, buddy. Ay, jeez, I'm criminy. Man, my dogs. Whew. Okay. And on the board with her necklace and bling is Minnie.
Hi.
And I made her a special patch to cover up the 100 episodes.
Yes.
Because I have the same thing on mine.
Now, I think you should mention that Justin was kind enough to provide the bling today. Texas Walker Ranger, that guy.
Texas Walker Ranger
Yeah,
provided
he did
that
these
for
for
us
us.
today.
For Sparky
Okay.
and me.
Okay, so quick trivia question for all those watching, because I know there's a lot of you who have watched almost all of them. What is the one tool besides me that has been in every single Festool Live? And I had to check, because there was one I didn't think there was, but it made a cameo appearance.
Yes.
Okay, now, I'm going to ask the first person. He's behind the camera. What is it, Chris?
The MFT3.
Correctamundo! And guess what today's episode is? Maximizing the MFT3 system.
Yay.
Okay, so around the room, we got some really cool Easter eggs planned out for you, because I'll say it again, I cannot believe we've done this 200 times. But also remember, there's quite a few best of series in there that Chris has produced for us when we go on vacation, right? Sparky, how you doing, man? Okay, I want to call it an episode, everybody, because this is one of my heroes. His name is Sparky. Episode 84. You have to go back. I had to go find it, okay? I call it, it was Bags and Filters, I think.
Yep.
Okay, but I had to call it out because Sparky made a really good appearance in there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so welcome back, pal of mine. Oh, I love you too. Oh, so good to have you in the house today. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Sparky, did you see your new buddy over here?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, no, oh boy, he's taking off, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, a lot of, oh, I got one more call out. One more call out. Yesterday, I want to thank you, Captain Kirk from Marietta, Georgia. He made us here this wonderful turned, and correct me if I'm wrong, Captain Kirk, this is some Spalton maple, right? He turned this bowl for us, okay? He also made me special Festool dominoes. He put my name, he laser engraved them, and he put his name on there. And he also made me 200th episode zero clearance insert for my Kapex. Captain Kirk,
That's beautiful.
That's
I
awesome.
want to say thank you. We were all touched here. This bowl will live on the counter here in the lobby. Okay, and I'm going to give that over here to Minnie so she can have it. Min, that's going to go to the counter.
Perfect.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Captain Kirk. And he made me a bunch of dominoes, so you'll see those in upcoming episodes. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. let's get down to MFT 3. Now, I've got everything laid out here, and this is going to be fun because there's been several episodes on MFT. I think it's episode, what, 5?
Yes.
Was the original one, and I
Yes.
covered how to set up the hardware, how to square it, so you get those perfect 90-degree cuts. Okay, but I also have done several other ones. And when I was reflecting back on that and thinking, wow, that MFT is in every single video, what else can I do? So I went back and watched those. Yeah, I drank a couple cups of coffee, and I said, wait a minute, I've talked about a few things in there. I'm actually going to do them today. Okay, so let's start with this. There's several versions of the MFT. Okay, and let's get our heads wrapped around this system, because it is truly a system. You're going to see how it's all integrated. All right, now, when you look at the MFT/3, whether on the web or one of our catalogs, any of the literature, you'll see it set up with all the hardware on here. Now, very important, there's another one out there called the MFT3 Basic. It's just the table. There's no cross members on there. I'll cover those in a few minutes, okay? And there's a savings, and I think it's around about $100. Okay, but this is the question, or this is what I've heard over the years, whether trainings or on the road doing demos. Oh, I'm just going to get that, save the $100, and if I need to get the extra hardware, I'll just get it. That would be a You can't get the extra hardware unless you put it all together in pieces and parts on our ECAT system. And it's very, 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 very expensive. A lot more, I was talking to Brad the other day, a lot more expensive. So I would always coach people, if you need the basic, great, but it behooves you to buy the MFT3. I call it the full Monty, the whole shebang, okay? Because, and I'll show you why today. All right, now, there's the MFT3. That's the MFT3 Basic. Over here, follow me with this unit. We have this setup. This is, and I was doing a training with Justin on this yesterday. This is the MFT Conturo. Now, you'll see that you can get the angle unit, you can get the table, you can get all the fixins, but my suggestion is this. Buy the whole thing, because pieces and parts, when you put it all together, it's kind of like a conglomeration, and it doesn't really work, and you're always missing a part here and a part there. So get the whole thing. You get another frame, fold it up, tuck it in the corner. But why an MFT Conturo? Well, the way I've always coached people is this is the handle. So when you're holding a Conturo, right, here, and you have a small piece like this you want to edge band, and after you clamp it, this actually gets in the way. So it's kind of like, and I'll word it this way, it's when you are working with smaller pieces, kind of like with a router table. When you're working with small pieces, you don't want to do it handheld. You take it to a router table. Same thing with the MFT Conturo. When you're working with small pieces, now you have a semi-stationary area where you can feed in your edge banding and run it, just like this. And it's so easy. You just take it. I'll come over here and show you. It seems like a lot of folks who get the Conturo table end up leaving it in here. I'm just going to unlock these two knobs here. I'm going to lift it up. I always lock one knob. And watch. Now I can go from semi-stationary to handheld. So it's wicked easy. It's for doing small parts. But if you want to leave it just in there, you can. And you take the two little lips here, slide it in, and you're ready. And make sure you lock it in. And now, like when I do drawer faces, I'll do these two first. Look at this really small piece. This is a really difficult piece to do it handheld with the Conturo, not with the Conturo table. Okay, next. I've talked about this before, but I want to really show it today. What if I have a long piece, a narrow piece like this, and I need a little more outfeed, Or I go to the job site and I want to set up to trim and everything. This is the MW1000. Okay, it's a nice clamping station. It's a roller. You got a V groove for round stock. But what I really like are the extension tables. And guess what? Those, you can purchase those separately. So I could take that, bring it over here, and it makes it really nice for outfeeds. What do you think of that, Minnie? Isn't that nice?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing. And you got those 20mm holes, so you have all the areas to clamp on. Okay? And in the MFT, we all know, is so daggone versatile, whether I'm clamping from up top in the 20mm dog holes or in the vertical position. I can clamp everywhere. So now you have an extra outfeed table or infeed table, whatever you want, or you can get two of them. The nice thing about this is it's ultra portable. You got a great workstation. You got the extension. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here, everybody. Now, I'm gonna, come on, Chris, follow me with this, babe. You don't want to go too fast? No? Okay. Then slow down. Okay. There's another table out there, and I get confused myself because originally I used to call it the MFT Kapex because that's how it came out. But now, sometimes it's still called the MFT Kapex in the Kapex station or area, but it's the MFT Mini. And it's a small table right here. Follow me, Chris. Over here, look. It's this height right here, but it also stores nice and conveniently underneath the MFT. But over here, when I say MFT Kapex, the holes in the pods here on the Kapex fall into the holes. Now on the MFT Mini, there's extra holes drilled in. Okay, 20mm holes. And a lot of people don't know this. But Chris, follow me here. We have a stand, right? The UG stand that you could put with these brackets attached to the Kapex. But look at the space underneath. This is why I like the Mini at home, because I get it built into a station. But, come here, Chris, follow me. I can store a what? A dust extractor right underneath. And that's what I like about it, because it's a small format. Now, it just works right for me. So when somebody's asking me, should I get the stand or the MFT Mini, or should I get the UG stand? I'll say, well, are you going to be portable all the time? They go, yeah. I go, then get the stand with the extensions. And the campaign's going on. It starts what? The 29th? Okay, it's a great, it comes with the stand, it comes with the UG stand, the extensions, the KS120. Huh? Oh, I did the 199 on it. See, the memory's getting better. Wait till we hit 300, huh? Yeah, for sure. Okay, now, what are these extra holes for? I'm just gonna reach back here and grab a clamp. I always love this. Somebody, when I first showed this years ago when we came out with the Kapex, someone said, oh, you guys just got lucky with that. And I went, what? Yeah, engineering is lucky. See the extra hole right here? If I take the clamp, bring it up all the way. See this little flat spot right here? It goes right in and locks the Kapex down to the table. So it doesn't impede your mitre at all. See that? It's just really slick. But what if you don't want to use these? In the catalog, with the Kapex, we have a knob set. Okay, right here, Chris. So you see right here? See the hex, it fits in there, and guess what that goes? Right over one of those holes, so I can lock that right underneath, just like that, okay? And I gotta, there we go, close my eyes. And it locks it in absolutely perfect. So that's the MFT Mini / Kapex. Now, I know this isn't We're live? Yep. So you can see, I went and grabbed a straight edge when I froze, that everything is the same height. That is shop 101, including the STM. Let me get this out of the way. All right, so with the STM, I use this all the time. This is my cut station or my ripping station. You've seen me use this all the time. And then I can fold it up. When I bring it all the way down, it stores under the MFT just like the Mini does. It's a system. What, Mini?
You're giving me whiplash.
What did I do?
Mini.
Oh. The MFT Gleb. I did it. That is just so daggone funny.
It's so true.
You make me laugh, kiddo. Oh, God. All right. Nah. The other thing with the MFT, and I broke this out. Oh, wait a minute. Let me open this up. Oh, Easter egg. How you doing, Dirk? Is Dirk here?
Oh, yes. Hi.
All right. Mr. Dayton is here. All right. One of the smartest whippersnappers I ever met in my life. Okay. So here's the cross members for the multifunction table. Some people need them. Some people don't. Some people say we should include them. Well, not everybody needs them. So we always say we let you decide how you want to maximize your system, okay? Without adding a lot of extra cost. So a lot of people say, hey, that's really wobbly. If you want to shore it up, you get the cross members. It takes probably me about 10 minutes to put them together. You got this piece here. I took it apart so you can see it, and I want to coach you on something. You take this piece and you put it on that bottom rung. This piece here allows you to snap it and store it and be portable with it. The one piece, there's a couple pieces I want to show you. And I want to show you this bracket here, or this knob. And you see how I've loosened it? It's spring loaded. So I always would hear, I'm always losing this knob because I can't get it off of the bracket. Now the bracket I will show you in a moment. I'm going to loosen this really quick. Oh boy. Okay. So people would loosen it, but realize it's not spring loaded. It's spring loaded. And Chris, can you see the bracket here when I take it out? Okay. I want to save you probably about 5 minutes of time. That's why I brought one of these out. Here are the brackets. Okay. And you have this where it threads underneath in the extrusion. How you doing, buddy? Hey, this is the best part of Festool Live right here. You get to hang out with the sparkerator. Okay, so when you thread this in, you take this nut here off, you thread it in here, okay, and then you thread it in. Now, when I was first setting this up, it used to drive me crazy because if we look down here, I used to do this. The first 2 or 3 times I did, I went, this is frustrating. I would feed it in like this, okay? This is what you got to remember. The angle is, both of these are inward. It makes it so much easier. So what I'll do is I'll set it up, bring it to this point, and then I'll tighten that knob in there, or that nut right there with that nut, that bolt, and it'll slide in. It is so nice. And to store them, you just take it like this, you squeeze it, you bring it over, and that stores right on board. Okay, for that portability. Sparky, you're getting some good tips.
I'm about to give him the camera.
I'm telling you, man. He's right. He's missed us, hasn't he?
He sure has.
Oh, this is so daggone cool that we could get him in here. Okay, so those are the cross members. It doesn't take much time. Remember, they go inward. The groove goes inward. That's how I always remember it. Okay, let's have some fun. So I'm going to swing around here. Chris, I'll get this out of the way. No tripping, no tripping. So, remember what I said, MFT3. What comes with it in the hardware? It comes with a 1080 reel. It comes with the 2 brackets. This one goes on the back. This one goes forward. It comes with, what? The fence clamp. It comes with a that's an old one. Here's the new one. It comes with an updated deflector. It comes with a stop, and it comes with, I'm going to break it apart so you can see it. Here I come. All right, it comes with the angle unit and the fence. That's what comes with all of that. Now, here's the reason. We still there? I'm not frozen?
No, I was just telling him the dog's right behind.
It's okay. He's cool. He's cool. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is, you remember last week I said do the math? I used to coach people in training classes, do the math when it comes to the MFT3 versus the basic. I'm going to show you why you should have all of this. Oh, I'm just going to store it. No, watch. See this rail? You can always use extra rails, right? Okay, you just get a couple rail connectors. Very important, rail connectors versus MFT3 connectors. All right? This is $125 on its own. You're already saving money, and then you get an extra stop. Okay, and you can always, and you'll see when I set up my MFT, I always have extra stops in here. That's $28. So you're already ahead of the game. These are US prices I'm quoting. So hang in there. They might be different up in Canada. They may be different in Europe or around the world. But that's what, I just looked them up on the web. So that's what they were, all right? Okay, so you're asking, well, I'm just going to store this and I'm not going to use it. My first year, I built something in my home, my office, Chris, you know it, okay? And I was scratching my head. How the heck am I going to get repeated cuts on 8-foot lengths? So I thought of this. I went, well, wait a minute. Let me get rid of this stuff so you can see. All right. And these are the mental gymnastics I go through, so hang in there. Okay? I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm going to go, well, wait a minute. I'll just take one of these and put it here, and I have a stop, and I can extend it. And Chris, get over here. One of these pieces, right here, just get a piece of that. Look, I need to cut 8-foot, 6-foot lengths. But here is where I want to make sure you get all of this right. Watch, I don't have repeatability because this wobbles, right? Okay, now, yes, you can. It was really funny. The unit said, Sedge, do you know we sell these individually? I go, yes. We used to sell the stops individually, but we sell the rail, not the stops. The rail connectors, we sell those separately, but now we sell them in a 2-pack. This is still sold singularly, and there's a big difference. Look how thick that is compared to a rail. You know what, Chris? I'm going to bop out of here, and I'm going to grab the new rail connectors. I got them right here. This is a killer set to have for connectors anyhow, because you get everything in there. But look at the thickness difference. Okay, can you hear that? Can you hear that? Oh my God, you make me laugh, kid. Okay. Wow, Sedge. So it's really funny. Okay, so you have the hexes here, and these are the new connectors. They're awesome, but you notice the thickness. Rail connectors will not connect your MFT. So let me set this up. Let me get stuff out of the way. All right, let me get this out of the way so we can see this. So here's how I'll coach you. If I need to cut something, and I just use this for rule of thumb so you can see it, and I'm going to use Imperial, okay, anything over 3 foot. I need to what? I could take this and bring it out a little bit, watch, okay, and still have those stops at the end, but I really don't. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I can cut 8 foot. So I need another table is what I'm getting at. So what I'm going to do is get this all out of the way, but I still need, very important, this, so I don't have any deflection. This is my #1 reference point. Okay, so what I need to leave space for this is what I'm getting at, the rail clamp. So what I'm going to do is I've already installed this back here into one side. I'm going to install this in, but I'm going to leave some room. And it's a 4mm hex, And I'm going to bring this in just like this. I usually leave one stored on there, and I did. Okay. And what I want to do is bring it together like this, kinda. Okay. But once again, I want to leave room to tighten this. So I bring it away a little, and I can still tighten it. So let me get out here a little. Okay, I still want to see, I can bring it back. So it's moving it back and forth to make sure, and this is the beauty of live, so you can see it in real time of me doing my mental gymnastics, and bring it in, and I usually can get one screw. This is what I had to figure out for those long pieces for my library. I'm gonna bring it over here, tighten that, and you see now I have no movement. When I put that other piece on, I have a solid reference point. So when I take that, okay, remember, I have this all tight. I'm just gonna bring this like this, bring it over, okay, just like that. So I clear this. I'm gonna bring it in, tighten it. I'm at 0. Bring it in, tighten up. I still have the space in here for my rail clamp. I have to have that. That eliminates the deflection. Next. So when I was doing this in 2007, I was like, I wonder if this is gonna work. And I have a colleague I've worked here. He's been here 20 years. His name is Rick. And my favorite slogan that he came up with is, Sedge, don't doubt the system. Okay? And it works. Watch. It's just neat. You don't have to. Watch. I'm going to lock it in. Okay? I'm going to bring it up. This should not be in perfect alignment. The only thing I want is this. Okay? So I want to give a little bit of space there. Lock. It doesn't have to be even. I just get it close. Kind of like the fences on the Kapex. I always push them back a little in case there's bowing in crown or in chair rail or molding. So now look, I have another stop. So if I'm cutting, Chris, get it? Okay, you good like that? Good man. Okay, I'm just going to take it like this. I'm going to take it like this. And boy, now I have on long pieces, I've ripped these with the parallel guides. You're gonna see there's a little bit of, space there, okay? I'll move it over, okay? And you got extreme, I would probably try to square that because that's not square, but I would make sure, you know what, I could even do this, watch, back it up a little. The only thing I need is this, okay? So I can bring that right in there. I still have that stop. Boy, this one isn't square, is it? Okay, so it doesn't have to be? No. The only thing I want is this, because my true reference, which I squared up earlier today, is right here. And I know I'm gonna get a perfect 90-degree cut. And now I can cut extreme lengths. So let's check this out. Where am I at on this? I'll just hold it here. Unit, can you hold it there? Yep. Look at the unit. And I got 7 feet. Oh, wait a minute. I need that stop all the way out to 8 foot, and that's what I have to have. I cut those pieces at 95, and I just lock it in. And now, as I lock it in, everything is tight. Once I get that 90, I can bring that out and get that perfect cut at 8 foot or 95 inches, however I want it. So that's how you do it. It works, believe me, but that is why I have that extra hardware, okay? Was that worth it? Yes, that was worth the extra one. Oh, thank you, Minnie, the extra $100. Now, I've talked about that on Festool Live, I think 2 or 3 times on the MFT. I wanted to actually show you today. Cool? So you understand all the tables? Let me check my notes. Yes, I have notes. Hey, Sparky, what do you think, pal? Huh? You the man. All right. Sparky, can you read some names with me? He's getting up. He's getting up. All right. Cool. All right, look at all the folks Minnie, who was first?
Mike Martin.
Mike Martinez from Austin, Texas. Sorry I missed you last weekend, Mike. Rob from South Devon, England, and then Michelle from Paris, France. Jacob from Rhode Island. We have Rick from sunny Blackpool, UK. We have Paul, Cheryl, and Sam from Anthem, Arizona. We have Andrew from Maumee, Ohio. We have Joe from Waseca, Illinois. We have Rico from Denmark. Mr. Hugster from Chichester. We have John from Peasleyville. Hey, Peasleyville, New York. We have Dirk from Dayton. We have Peter from Melbourne, Australia. Jason from Fenton, Michigan. The other Warren from Caldwell, Idaho. Soren from Denmark. He's always there with us, huh?
Yep.
Woo! All right. We have Big Island Ed. We have Captain Kirk from Rockla in Marietta, Georgia. I want to thank you again. Wicked cool stuff. You lasered us and turned for us. We have Warren from Batavia, Ohio. Oh, speaking of Ohio, guess what episode 201 is next week?
Hartville.
Hartville Hardware in Hartville, Ohio. Hey, if you were anywhere near there, come say hi to us. I'm going to be holding the camera, and the unit is doing a demo. Okay, we have Blake Weber from Novato, California. Blake reached out to me in a text this weekend, past weekend. He goes, you know what'd be great, Sedge, is to have Sparky on number 200. Blake, we had already planned it. Woo! We have Mark from Los Angeles, California. Ernesto from San Francisco, California. We have Matt from Tinley Park, Illinois. We have Johnny Ringo from Searsport, Maine. Jeff from Clarksburg, Maryland. Stefan from Augsburg, Germany. We have Jurgen from Delft, the Netherlands. Marvin Martin. My main man, Marvin. Smartin Martin. We have, and he's from Holland, Michigan. We have Des from Harrogate, England. Klaus from Denmark. Willie the Sparktrician. Hey, Welsh Rabbit's back. How you doing, Welsh Rabbit? We have David from Israel. Victor from Chandler, Arizona. We have Dawn from Rush, New York. Dayton Woodcraft Crew. You guys are always there. Hope you're doing well. Paul from Reading, Berkshire, UK. Bermuda Steve. Jeff and Jill from Granite Falls, Washington. Victor from Chandler, Arizona. Doug from Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania. Before I turn that around, another fun trivia question for Festool Live. Does everybody remember this? Okay? All right, good. I have it always tucked back by the wall, and I said I'll bring that out just for, fun. All right, I still own it. Okay, Tim from Houston, Texas. Leo from Holland. Mike from York Haven, PA. Mike P from Oahu. Lode from Stockholm. E. Felinowid from South Wales. Apo from Aka, Finland. Johnny O from Atco, New Jersey. Facade Dad from North Devon, England. Jeff from Saratoga Springs, New York. Stefan from Bellevue, Nebraska. Kurt from Rochester, New York. Bam! I get you?
You did.
Pay attention! Okay. Andrew from Babylon, New York. Engineer Mike from New Hyde Park, New York. John from Westphalia, Vermont. Mike from Worcester, Mass. Woo! Julian from Lausanne, Switzerland. Wow, you're always there for us. Richard from Cobblestone, Devon, England. Devon, UK. Tom and Kelly. Always there with us from Eatonton, Georgia. Mike from Edmonton, Alberta. Stevie Z from Sweden. Dave from Portland, Oregon. Mark from Krimpen en de Lek. That's the Netherlands. And he's always there with us. Joe! Hey, Joe, we'll see you next weekend. Joe is from Akron, Ohio. Matt from Newark, Ohio. Leo from the Big Island. Is that Australia?
No, that's a bigger island. This one might be in Hawaii.
Hawaii. I knew that, Minnie. I'm messing with you. Eric with a K from Huntsville, Alabama. John from Columbus, Ohio. Angela from Olympia, Washington. Wow, cool. Leslie from Bennett, New York. Steve from Preston, UK. Dragan from Serbia. It's the Gov. That's Gary, the Gov from the UK. Hi, Gov. How are you? We have Lauren from Rhode Island. We have Ono Coffee from Baltimore, Maryland. And that's O-N-O Coffee. We have Troy from Lakeland, Florida. Mike from Newport, Rhode Island. That's Michael. And I know who that is. That's Michael O'Shea, I believe, from Newport, Rhode Island. How you doing, Michael? Man, cool. We have 119 by 430. Oh, no, that's my measurement. We have Reed from Jacksonville, Florida. We have Beaver Industrial Supply. Woo! How you guys doing? Hey, if you're not John Cromrie, tell him I said hi. That's my main man. We have Skip from San Diego, California. Brian from Miami, Ohio. Randy from Illinois. Oliver! Woo! I met him. He's wicked cool from Southern California. Gary from Plano, Texas. Chris, you've been there. I think almost every single time from Malta. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. In fact, I think almost everybody on these boards has been with us, almost all 200. Thank you. We have B. Slayer from Buffalo, New York. Dave! And it's her, everybody! It's Gwen from West Virginia. You think I got an accent? Yeah. Victor from Tranas, Switzerland. Minnie, are you writing stuff up there for me? David from Henderson, Kentucky. The Maestro from Canada. That's such a good name. I'd like to be called the Maestro. Hey, Maestro. Hey, George from Tallinn, Estonia. Adam. It's the mayor of Union, Maine. We have Roel, Wolvega, Netherlands. Roel, I hope you're doing great. Thank you for always being there. We have Jan from Denmark. Mark from Ipswich, Mass. We have the man, the myth, the modern day legend, Jeff Covey on the line. We have Ant from Fontana. Daniel from Bertwill. That's Switzerland. We have Giav. Oh, hey, I'm going to see you next week in Hattville. I hope so. Episode 201. We get a wing dinger plan. From Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tim from Livingston, New Jersey. We have Igor from Israel. Every time I see that, is it Igor? I think it's Igor. You know, Abby Normal. Hell House from Poland. We have Bahama Brian. Do you know Brian St. John Moss? Okay. We have Mark from Springfield Woodcraft. We have Eli from Denver. Byron from Burlington, North Carolina. We have Craig and Tyler from Virginia, the Bronskys. We have Sam from Kingston, New York. We have Pro Biomech from Barcelona. Very cool. Hey, man, I hope you're doing well. Casey from Dayton. We have Brandon from Litchfield, Connecticut. Dale from Swadlincote, England. We have Scott from Greenlee, Colorado. We have Brian from Maple, Ontario. Joshua from Las Vegas. Minnie, is there more here? Holy macanoli. Wow. We have Fish and Doogie from Lancaster, PA. We have Gerald from Doretta, LA. I wonder where you were. We have Carter from Cap, Ontario. Ed from St. Paul, Missouri. We have Aguinaldo from Hoxton, London, UK. We have Vildrew from Parapuhola. Minnie, are you making stuff up?
I'm really not.
We have Greg from Whitestown, Indiana. That's where I live. Woo-hoo. Hi, Greg. How the hell are you? We have Zoltan from Budapest. Hey, you know Budapest and Whitestown? Mm-hmm. They're kind of close.
Here you go. Yeah.
They're just half a world apart. It's an all-in tradition regarding the frozen screen. Whoever put that up there is so true. I wish I had a comment, because when the screen froze, Christine went, "Oh, I was paying attention. I thought that was really cool." It's so awesome. You're such a great part of the team, Christine. We have Darius from Lithuania. Hey, Merlin, I was wondering where you were from Walla Walla, Washington. And we have Ed from St. Paul.
That's what it says.
M.O., that's Missouri.
That is.
Not St. Paul, Montana. Oh, Minnesota? Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, how would you pronounce this, Minnie? Come on. Parapohola.
Oh, I don't know what the double dot is over the A.
Okay, Parapohola. It's Vilju from Parapohola. Hey!
If the J is an H sound, though.
I know, it probably is. I don't know. Okay,
It's really cool, though.
so, thank you. You have no idea how much that comes from my heart and our hearts
Yes.
to say thank you. Somebody came up to me recently and said, boy, you have a lot of fun doing that. I went, no kidding, it is fun. And it's a great place, Festool, North America, to be employed at. It really is. I want to thank everybody here. There's some people out there watching that have been involved, and I didn't want to forget any names. But over the years, somebody needs to take a vacation, and they hold a camera. Or somebody needs to, somebody's sick, and they need to write on the board or run the board. I want to thank each and every one of you out there who's been part of our cast of characters here at Festool Live. It means so much for us, for us. Okay, and I just don't want to name all the names because we've had quite a few.
Oh, yes. We'll leave some.
All right, but we do have a good core. Brent, I'm going to say thank you for being there almost every time. That's great. Christine, thanks. You're a great addition to the team. Minnie, you're there almost every time.
Thank you, sir, for the privilege.
And the guy behind the camera, whatever, Mr. PTO. Hey, you know what his new name is? Mr. Bitcoin, Captain Bitcoin.
He's beat red. Look.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God. I have a nickname for you just about every day, don't I?
You do.
I do. Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. I say this every single time now. We love you. And that's from all our hearts because you have made this so much daggone fun. I can't wait to see everybody out there next week. It's the only live we do on the road now. Okay, and I am so stoked to get over there next week. Please stop in. Friday we're going, of course, it's Friday, we're going to be live, but we're also going to be on stage on Saturday, but it won't be live streamed. So just come over and hang out with us. It is an incredible expo. Ralph's going to be there demonstrating some stuff. My really close friend is going to be there. His name is Ernie Conover. I don't even know what he's demonstrating yet. He's going to be on stage just before me. Fantastic guy. I actually have a present for you, Ernie, if you're watching. So I didn't mean to linger too long, but I just want to say thank you because, boy, making this, I thought when we had 100, I thought, man, are we going to make 200? And somebody asked me the other day, Sedge, you going to make 3? And I said, God willing. All right? So everybody, thank you for everybody here. Let's get everybody in here. Thank you so much. Make sure you get Sparky in there. Have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll be live on the road streaming next week. And see you later. Be safe.